Before we begin, I want you to get nice and comfortable. Get into a position where you can easily relax as you listen to my voice. And all you have to do is just listen to my voice. Let your mind and body relax. And I'm just going to guide you down into a deep hypnotic trance, where I'll show you some of the pleasure you can feel in this trance. Now I want you to close your eyes down, and you're going to keep your eyes closed for the rest of this session. Close your eyes down, and already as they close, you can feel yourself beginning to relax. It's very easy to relax with your eyes closed. It feels natural for your body to begin to relax. And I want you to focus very closely on your breathing. Try to feel each and every breath, but I want you to especially focus each time you exhale. Try to feel that exhale. Try to almost see it in your lungs. Try to imagine that breath leaving your body. And I want you to notice that each time you breathe out, you're beginning to feel heavier. You're beginning to feel more and more relaxed. As if each time you take that breath out, you feel a sort of weight on your mind and body. You feel warmth coming over you. Just feeling so warm and heavy and relaxed in each breath that you take out. That feeling is growing. That weight is sort of pulling on your mind and body. And you'll find, especially when I guide you through a breath, when you breathe with me, you're going to feel that heaviness grow so much. You're going to feel a weight really pulling on your body. And you're going to feel that fuzziness in your head growing. I want you to feel that now and take this first breath with me. In, hold it in your lungs, and exhale. So heavy. You can almost feel that breath still weighing on your body. So warm and relaxed. And you'll find each breath that I guide you through, that weight is growing. That pull from my voice is just guiding you deeper into that trance. Take another deep breath with me now. In, hold, and exhale. So heavy, so warm and relaxed, and you just feel that weight growing, that pull guiding you into that trance. And even between those breaths that you take with me, you still feel yourself growing heavier. Each time you breathe out, you just feel that warmth washing over you as you're growing heavier and more relaxed. Take another deep breath with me now. In, hold, and exhale. So heavy. You feel such a weight pull on you with that breath leaving you. And you just feel so warm and relaxed. And you notice a pull that's coming from my voice. As if just listening to my voice, as you focus on your breathing, you feel yourself drifting down. You notice the way my voice is just naturally guiding you down, down, down into that warm, heavy state of relaxation. And each breath you just feel that weight growing. You feel yourself drifting more and more. And this next breath that you take with me, you're just going to feel that weight pull you down. And you're going to feel your body beginning to let go. Feel that now as you take that breath with me. In, hold, and exhale. So heavy, so warm and relaxed. And it feels so good just to begin to unwind, begin to drift in this state. Just letting each and every breath that you take guide you deeper down. Just feeling that warmth and relaxation washing over you. Just sort of drifting in this place. And all you have to do is just let your mind drift and sink. Let my voice be a center for your mind while you drift and float. And as you take this next breath with me, you're going to feel yourself go so much deeper. I want you to imagine a physical weight, like an anchor, just pulling you so deep as you take that breath out. Go ahead and take that breath with me now. And hold, and exhale. So heavy, so warm and relaxed. It feels so good just to float in this place while my voice just guides you deeper and deeper into that trance. Just floating and drifting and sinking. And to help guide you even deeper into this trance, I'm simply going to count from the number 10 down to the number 1. And you'll find these numbers have a very profound effect on your subconscious mind. Think of them almost like a staircase. And as I count you down, I want you to imagine yourself stepping down those stairs. Those stairs symbolize your descent into trance. The further you move down those stairs, the further you move into this deep hypnotic trance. I'll start with the number 10, and you imagine yourself beginning to move down, and you already feel that warmth and heaviness washing over you. It feels so good just to begin to unwind with these numbers. And I want you to imagine you're taking a step down those stairs with the number 9, heavier. You already feel yourself drifting down. You feel weight on your mind and body sort of pulling you deeper. And you move a little deeper down with the number 8. Heavier and heavier, so warm and relaxed. It feels so good just to drift further, and I want you to drift a little further with the number 7, heavier and heavier. You just imagine yourself floating down those stairs, getting so heavy, so relaxed, and you feel yourself move a little deeper with the number 6. You can feel the way these numbers are getting heavier. You can feel the way things are beginning to slow down as you're moving deeper, moving further down those stairs. So warm and heavy. You move down to the number 6. Deeper and deeper you move down to the number 5. So warm and relaxed. You feel yourself slowing down as you're going deeper. Going down to the number 4. So warm and heavy. It feels so good just to give yourself to each number and float further down. Going down to the number 4, heavier and heavier. Going down, down, down to the number 3. So warm and relaxed. You feel yourself just sort of drifting off into that trance as you go down to the number 2. And on that last number, you can let those stares just sort of drift away. You're going to feel my warm red energy just wrap itself around you with that last number, and you can really just let go. 3, down to the number 2, and 1, all the way down. Just feel yourself beginning to float, as if you can kind of leave your body, that room around you, behind. And you can feel your mind just fully begin to sink and drift in this trance. And I want you to imagine that I'm there with you. You can feel my energy there with you. Imagine it like a warm red light. You can feel that warm red light sort of radiating over your body. And that energy gives off so much warmth. Since you associate it with a light, you can feel that light kind of melting your body. But I'm going to really focus that light onto different parts of your body. And as I do, kind of think of your body like a candle, and my voice like a warm red flame. And anywhere we focus that flame, you're going to feel that body part just melt, dissolve into that trance. Just like the wax of a candle melting under a flame, you're going to feel your body just melt away. So I'm going to shine that light on your feet. And you can feel the warmth from my energy just washing over your feet, and you feel them beginning to melt into that trance. Just think of them just dripping away, dissolving into that trance. And now I move that warm red light, I move my energy up across your ankles, and I focus it on your knees. And just feel your knees beginning to melt under that warmth. Just feel them dissolving. And notice you can barely even feel your feet already. They're dissolving into that trance. And I move that warm red light up across your thighs. And you just feel those heavy muscles in your thighs just dripping away into that trance. You feel it move up across your waist, and I focus it on your stomach. And your stomach is where you keep any nerves, anxiety, tension. All that is sort of stored in your stomach. And as I focus that light on your stomach, just feel all of that beginning to melt away, dissolving under that light, dissolving under my energy. And in its place, you feel such an incredible sense of peace, of calmness. Feel how wonderfully safe and calm you feel. And it just helps you relax even more. And that light continues to move up. And it moves up now, and I focus it on your chest, on your lungs. And feel that warm red light, that flame just filling your lungs like an incredible relaxing cloud. And with every breath that you take, that cloud just spreads out from your lungs through the rest of your body. And you just feel yourself relaxing more and more. It feels so good to let this warm red light just wash over your body as it melts everything it touches. And you feel that as I move that light up and I shine it on your shoulders. And you feel all the weight in your shoulders just beginning to melt away. That warmth just washing everything away. And you feel it move down your arms. You feel it move all the way down to your hands. You can feel that warmth in your fingertips, but you feel it begin to melt your hands, your arms. You can feel them just dissolving into that trance. And it continues to move up. And I want you to imagine that warm red light, that candle, just begins to focus on your neck. And all the weight in your neck just begins to melt, dissolve into that trance. So warm and heavy. And it continues to move up into your head. You feel it pass into your jaw, into your mouth. Any tension in your mouth and jaw are just melting away. Feel it begin to move up through your sinuses, and you feel it focus on your eyes, your eyelids, all those tiny muscles just beginning to relax even more. And you feel it continue to move up as it washes over your forehead. And you feel it just beginning to wrap itself around your head. Feel it pass over the back of your head. And it now begins to soak into your mind. Feel it like a warm red cloud just beginning to fill your head. And it just melts everything in your head. All those little stray thoughts that enter your mind. You just feel them begin to melt away. Think of them like little beads of wax on that candle, and you can just feel them beginning to melt away, just dripping out of your head. And any time a thought comes into your head, you just feel that warm red light melt it, and you just imagine it drip away as you relax more and more. And your whole body is just glowing with that warmth. You can feel it just melting away. Notice it's becoming harder to even feel your body as you're just dissolving into that trance deeper and deeper. And to take you even further into that trance, I'm just going to count one more time from 10 to 1. And you're going to find those numbers have an even more profound effect on your mind and body now that you're so relaxed. Now that you're falling under the spell of my voice. With each number, I want you to imagine your body melting. Think of that warm candle just washing over you, melting your whole body more and more with each number. So that when I reach the number 1, you won't be able to feel your body at all. You're just going to be melting into that warm trance. I'll start with the number 10, and already you feel that heaviness pulling. You feel your body melting more and more. And you feel that as you go down to the number 9, heavier and heavier, just so warm and relaxed. Going down to the number 8, so heavy. You feel the warmth from my voice, the warmth from that candle just melting your body more and more. And And you feel your body just drip away as you go down to the number 7, heavier, so warm and relaxed. It feels so good just to melt with each number, to let that candle just melt you entirely. And you feel that with the number 6, heavier, just floating deeper with each number, going down to the number 5, so warm and heavy, so incredibly relaxed, going down to the number 4, heavier, but your body just dripping away into that trance, and you feel everything slowing down, down, down. You're going so deep down into that trance with the number 3. So incredibly calm and safe, you're just floating, each number guiding you deeper, and you float a little further down with the number 2. And on that next number, on that last number, you can just let your body dissolve and feel your mind completely let go into that trance. 3, 2, and 1, all the way down, just floating, sinking. You can feel the warmth from my voice just washing over you as you float and sink and drift. And any time a thought pops into your head, you just feel it melt. You feel the warmth from my voice just instantly dissolve it. You think of it like little beads of wax just dripping away. So warm and heavy. It feels so good just to be in this place with my voice, so close to my presence. And you can feel the way we're so connected in this place. You feel so close to me. You feel so under that spell of my voice. You feel my voice is almost like a lullaby that's just guiding you deeper. You feel so caught up in my voice and the way it just naturally relaxes you, just floating and sinking. And you'll find each time you listen to my voice, each time you listen to one of my files, you drift further. You fall deeper under that spell. You feel more and more connected to my voice. You feel more attached to this unique connection between us. And you'll find yourself always floating deeper and further with each file, with each listen. And I'm going to show you some of the pleasure that you can feel through our connection. And you imagine my voice like a candle before. And I want you to try to see that candle in your mind again. You're going to find that we can drip wax over your body. But this wax brings about such an incredible sense of pleasure. As if each drop of wax, wherever we drop it, you're going to feel a wave of pleasure move through that body part. We want you to feel more attached to your body again, but we're going to show your body how much pleasure it can feel. You're going to find this pleasure just helps your mind feel so empty. As if your mind is so focused on that pleasure. It's the only thing in your mind, all your thoughts just wiped away by each wave of pleasure. And you'll find anywhere that we drip that wax, you're going to feel such an incredible sense of heat move through that body part. Sensitivity, arousal, excitement. You're going to feel all these incredible things anywhere we begin to drip that wax. And I want you to really try to see that candle in your mind kind of hanging over your body. And really try to feel each drip that we drop onto your body. So I want you to feel that now. And imagine it beginning to drip a few beads of that wax, that warm red wax, onto your stomach. And feel that warmth, that arousal moving through your stomach. You feel sensitivity that kind of stretches out from your stomach through your body. And you can already feel how incredibly excited you're becoming just from those first few drops of wax. But I move that candle and now I begin to drop some of that wax onto your thighs. Just imagine those beads of wax falling onto your thighs. You can feel warmth washing over your thighs. But you also feel such an incredible sense of arousal, of pleasure. Now imagine I move that candle down and I begin to drop some of that wax onto your feet. And just feel that warmth wash over your feet. So wonderfully aroused. You feel your feet just swimming with that warmth and pleasure. And now imagine I'm just kind of moving it slowly up your leg, dripping wax as it moves up your body. Feel it moving across your knees. Once again, it moves across your thighs. Those beads of wax just spreading pleasure everywhere they touch. Feel it as it moves across your waist. That warmth, that arousal growing. Feel it as it moves across your stomach. You just feel little beads of warmth dropping onto your stomach. Now feel it as it moves up to your chest. And you can feel those beads of wax being dropped onto your breasts. You can feel that warmth moving through your chest. So incredibly aroused. And now feel it as I drop those beads of wax onto your shoulders, onto your arms. So you can feel your whole body just glowing into that warmth, glowing with that wonderful sense of pleasure, so incredibly aroused. But now I want you to notice that that wax begins to grow. Imagine I'm dripping more and more, almost as if that candle is just constantly dripping wax and it's spreading across your body. It's almost encasing your body in wax. And now feel the way your whole body is just becoming stuck in place. And it's just glowing with that warmth. It's glowing with that arousal. You feel your body becoming so locked in place. But it's locked in place under that wax with pleasure, with warmth. You can't move, but you just feel that warmth and arousal moving through your body. You feel so stuck, so sort of helpless. But you feel that warmth and arousal growing inside of you, and it feels so incredibly good. It feels so arousing to know you can't move. Just imagine that wax now encasing your entire body, and it just brings waves of pleasure through your body. You can't move, but you just feel that warmth radiating through your body, bringing more and more pleasure. Your body's so sensitive. And I'm going to count you down from 5 to 1. And with that number 1, that wax encasing around your body will break, and you'll feel all that pleasure just lets go in an incredible wave, just like an orgasm letting go. When you hear that number 1 and you hear that command to release, you're just going to feel it all let go, as if as that wax encasing over your body breaks, everything lets go and you feel all that pleasure just release. And you'll find yourself just swimming in that pleasure as it lets go. Feel that with the number 5. You feel that warmth in your body beginning to grow. You still can't move. You feel so trapped under that wax. But you feel that pleasure building already. You feel your body so sensitive under that wax. Waves of pleasure moving through you. And that pleasure grows with the number 4. Stronger and stronger. That pleasure is building. You feel it growing in your body. You feel a need to let it go already. So incredibly aroused. And you feel that grow, that pleasure heighten with the number 3. You feel yourself getting closer to that release. You feel yourself needing that release more and more. You feel that need to break loose from that wax and just feel that pleasure move through your body. And you move right to the edge of that pleasure with the number 2. Feel that excitement. You feel your whole body on the edge of that release. And on that last number, feel yourself break through that wax and fully experience that incredible release, that full orgasm. Feel it with the number 3. Feel it growing with the number 2. And 1. Release. Break through that wax and feel all of that pleasure release from your body. Just feel it all release in a wonderful wave of ecstasy. Feel all that pleasure just melting everything. Those waves of pleasure moving across your body. That feels so wonderful. You just feel yourself floating in that pleasure, floating in that warmth. And you just feel so connected to me. But I can bring that pleasure back even stronger now that that wax has released. As I count you down again, it's going to build even stronger, even quicker. 5, feel it growing, that warmth building. 4, that pleasure growing inside of your body. Your whole body becoming so incredibly sensitive. 3, you feel that need inside of you to let it go. You feel yourself getting closer to that release and you know you need to let it go. Going down to the number 2. So ready to let that pleasure go. And on that last number, you're just going to release it again even stronger. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Just feel all of that pleasure. Let go. That's right. Just feel that pleasure washing over your body. Feels so good to let it go again. And then just feel yourself floating in that warmth and pleasure. Floating with my voice. Your body and mind just so wonderfully empty. Everything melting. That's right. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and we're going to wake you from this trance. Each number I count up, you're going to feel that warmth and arousal coming back to you. But as we wake you with the number 3, it's just going to stay with you. You're just going to wake feeling so aroused, so excited, but also satisfied, just feeling absolutely wonderful. 1, 2, beginning to wake, and 3, eyes open, wide awake. Good girl.